Hi, Ed Vaughn here with Keller Williams and the Transition Living Real Estate team here with another installment of Frequently Asked Questions. Today I'm going to go over the buying process, the first half of the buying process up until the point that you're under contract to purchase a home. I presented another video on the entire buying process at a high level, and now I'm going to split the buying process at the lower level details over two video segments. Doing it in one just takes too long. I don't want to bore you guys to death in one sitting. I'd rather bore you guys to death over a period of time. Slow death kind of thing. So anyhow, the first thing to think about when you're looking to purchase a home is where are you getting the money? Do you have cash or are you going to need financing? Most people need financing, of course, and to go get financing, I can recommend some mortgage brokers that I've worked with over the years and take really good care of my clients. And each of you probably knows a mortgage broker or wants to check out your favorite bank to see what kind of deal you can get there. One thing to keep in mind is when you are shopping, part of the process is a credit pull to obtain a mortgage loan, and so whenever credit gets pulled, there's a hit to your credit score of about 3 to 5 points. However, when the credit pull is for the same reason, i.e. mortgage loan, as long as the credit pulls happen within a 30-day period, you only take one hit to your credit score. So when you go through this process of shopping the loan to 2, 3, 4 different places, try and make all that happen, at least the credit pull part of that happen within the same 30-day period, and you only take one hit to your credit score. If you go outside of that, you'll take multiple hits. The second thing to consider when you're purchasing a home is what is your legal name, and all those that are going to be signing on the loan or on title to the house, what are everybody's legal names so we can get those recorded. And your legal name is basically whatever on your driver's license is what you want to use, and this is just to avoid confusion when you go to sign. If contracts have been written under one name and all of a sudden your driver's license says another name, then we got to fill out a form about aliases you're known by and things like that. So it's just best to get that straight right away. Because the first documents that come into play are state mandated that I present to you as your realtor. The first one's called a buyer advisory document, and it goes over a good dozen plus things that the state feels that every buyer ought to know before they get under contract to purchase a home. And so it goes over things like how to obtain a loan, what a short sale is, special taxing districts, various inspections you might want to consider doing on the home that you get under contract to purchase to make sure the home doesn't have defects that you're not aware of. Things along those lines. There's a good several other things that we'll go over when I present that document. The second document that the state requires is a seller agency, or I should say buyer agency agreement between you and I. It outlines all my responsibilities to you as the buyer, and so we'll want to go over that and just so you know what should be doing for you as the buyer. The next thing to know is that you'll need to give the seller, any seller, earnest money with your offer to purchase. And so earnest money just shows any seller that you're serious about buying the property. It's usually 1 to 2% of the purchase price. And so you just need to know you have to have that cash lying around so you can write a personal check whenever you write an offer to the seller. Sellers won't really take an offer seriously unless the earnest money is not part of that offer. Now, if you decide to not purchase that property for whatever reason, and there's like several reasons that you as the buyer could get out of the contract to purchase a home, that earnest money would be returned to you. Otherwise, if you move forward with the purchase of the property, that earnest money goes towards your down payment, or you get it back in cash at closing. And then the last thing to consider before we get under contract is, what are you looking for in a house? And I'll present a pretty exhaustive buyer questionnaire for you guys to fill out and respond to, and any of the questions in that questionnaire that you have a ready answer for. I will take those answers and turn that into a search of the MLS that you will receive email then on what homes are available on the market for you to purchase today. And those emails will come to you daily, weekly, twice a day if you want them that often, on what is active in the market today. And that's really it for the process up until we get under contract. The second segment, we'll take it from there, from under contract to closing. Hope you're all well, and if you have any questions, as always, feel free to give me a call about any of this anytime. I'll be happy to take your phone calls. Take care, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.